Welcome to Rock Solid Productions, where in this video we are going to check out the Tower of Power accessory designed for the Sega Genesis Mini. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Gary here with Rock Solid Productions, and if this is your first time to the channel, before we get started, I just want to take a second and say thank you for stopping by and checking out what we have going on here on the channel. I really do appreciate it. If you like what you see here, do me a favor, check out some of the other videos that we have here on the channel, including our unboxing of the Genesis Mini and some reviews of additional controllers that you can use with the Genesis Mini. And if you really like what you see here, do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button and that bell notification, and let me know what is your favorite Genesis game of all time. Mine, Earthworm Jim, the original. It sounds phenomenal. So I was recently at the Missouri Game Con Junior when I saw one of the vendors had this guy here. This is the Mini Tower of Power designed for the Sega Genesis Mini. What's the Tower of Power? Well, it's basically what I have right here. It is a Sega Genesis with a 32X and a Sega CD. Sega actually released this in Japan. We didn't get this here in the States. And it's designed to kind of mimic the original Tower of Power. Now, I have a Model 2 Genesis here with a Model 2 Sega CD. This is modeled after the original Model 1. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this, we're going to open it up, we're going to see all the parts and pieces as it comes out of the box, we're going to see how it fits together with our Sega Genesis Mini, and just check it out. Let's hit the bench. So here we have the box on the bench. We're just going to go ahead and open it up. Now, like I mentioned in the intro, I did get this at the Mo Game Con Junior, and I got it from a guy who actually has his own YouTube channel as well, called Show Me Retro. So there's a packet here with some documentation in it. Oh, that's freaking cool. It's a poster that shows the the patent information and everything for the Genesis. Look at that. That's amazing. Okay, that's cool. It feels kind of like a manila. Oh, dude. That is too cool. Look at that. Alright, that's awesome. I will have to flip through that later. Cool that it includes that little packet with all the patent information. So inside the Tower of Power comes with this little faux Sonic the Hedgehog cartridge. Now this would normally sit here. It had popped loose thanks to Mr. Maynard. Thanks, Zach. Oh, I thought I just broke it there. I didn't. The tab just popped out. Oh, this does not want to come out. So there's that. The Mega CD, the 32X attachment out, and yes, it even has a Sonic and Knuckles cartridge. So we are going to put this all together here. First things first though is I'm going to put these back where they went. Snap that guy there, that guy there. So basically the way that it works is, so you have your Sonic and Knuckles cartridge here. It will flip open, that's too cool. And the Sonic cartridge will pop right in there. Now, none of this actually works. This is just for aesthetic purposes, but it's still dang cool. And then this plugs in to the 32X, which will plug into the Genesis itself. Now, the 32X adapter just kind of, the cartridge just sits in there, which is a little bit disappointing. Yeah, the Sonic cartridge itself doesn't fit in there all that well either. Now, the Genesis Mini, it actually has, if you look here, it has the ports on the bottom for that to key into, and then you do need to remove that flap. And then to install the Genesis Mini on here, you just line the tabs up and slide it over and it keys right in. Look at that. Look how cool that is. Now that you have the Genesis Mini on here, you just pop the, look at it, even has the metal tabs on there too. That's pretty awesome. So you just put the Super 32X on there. Be careful because it will slide apart, as you just saw. Sonic and Knuckles. And then Sonic itself. Fitment wise, everything's okay. Not great, but okay. It's a little bit sloppy, as is this here. And it seems like it wants to slide away from the arm here quite a bit. On the back, you still have all your same access to your ports and everything here. You can also see how that's kind of wiggly there. I'm glad that we didn't have to worry about extra power supplies and stuff. It would be nice if you could put batteries in here and have the LEDs kind of flash and stuff, but that's just not an option. Quality-wise is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Again, like I said, I kind of wish that the LEDs would light up on there, and that the fitment on these components were a little bit better than what it is. But here we have our Sega Genesis Mini Tower of Power. How cool is that? Okay, completely impractical, doesn't do anything, it's just aesthetics, but I got to admit, this thing is cool as hell. I am so glad that I was able to find one. It's the first time I've ever seen one in the wild, and I'm glad it's now in my collection. This is the way that I want my Genesis Mini to look and to display it. I kind of wish that eventually Sega would release a version 2 of this that looks like the Genesis Model 2 and bring this stateside. This is a really cool accessory and something I think hardcore Genesis fans will love, and even casual fans. Like, I'm not the hardest of hardcores of fans of the Genesis. I'm more of a Nintendo fan. But I do enjoy playing my Genesis and the Genesis Mini, and this thing just looks amazing. At this time, the only place I know that you can find them or get them is to import them. PlayAsia has them, eBay has them. You may run into them at conventions like I did here. I was not expecting the extra little folder that had the poster and the little folder that also had the patent information. That stuff is so cool. I am going to spend some time and really go through and read that stuff because I like seeing how that type of stuff works. So having this now, to me, is just that extra bonus. Don't overpay for something like this. I've seen listings over $100 for it. It's not worth it. At least to me, it isn't. You can find deals out there. I did get this for a very good deal. And again, I do want to thank Show Me Retro. I will have his channel information down below in the more info section. So this is our look at the Tower of Power design. Really, it's for the Mega Drive, but for the Genesis. Is this something you want Sega to bring here to the States? Let me know down in the comments. You can also, as always, send me an email with any comments or questions that you might have at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. Hit me up on Twitter at rocksolidstudios, Facebook at facebook.com/rocksolidproductions, and Instagram at instagram.com/rocksolidproductionsgk. If you also want to help support the future of Rock Solid Productions and get early access to our content, you can do so by joining us over on our Patreon page at patreon.com/rocksolid. For as little as $1 a month, $12 a year, you do get early access to all of our content, exclusive content, and more. Our Patreons actually got an early look at this before this video was even filmed, so thank you all of you who do help support us through Patreon. You can also go ahead and head on over to our Teespring store on screen now, where we have Rock Solid Productions t-shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies, where you can go ahead and show your Rock Solid Productions pride. And like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, if you like what you see here, if you want to see more, do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that like button, hit that bell notification, and hit that subscribe button. That way each and every time we come out with new content, you are kept the most up to date. Now, if you are looking for additional accessories for your Sega Genesis Mini, say you're looking for extra controllers, the Retro Fighters Brawler Gen, for example, for the Sega Genesis Mini, head on over to CastlemaniaGames.com, and the cool thing is over there, he has what's called Castle Cash, where the more you spend, the more you earn towards future purchases. Plus, the cool thing too, Castle Cash is just like cash, so there's no exclusion exclusions or anything like that. If you have $25 worth of Castle Cash, you have $25 to spend on the site. You can also go ahead and make your money go a little bit further by using promo code ROCKSOLID10, and that'll save you up to 10% on most items on the website. Thank you, Ryan, for everything that you do for the community. It is greatly appreciated. I'm excited to have this in my collection now. It is not going back in the box. This will be on display probably between my actual Tower of Power and my Master System that I have there. It just looks too sweet. I am Gary. This has been Rock Solid Productions and our look at the Sega Genesis Mini Tower of Power accessory. I thank you for watching. I hope to see you soon.